Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Inspirational Brands Make in India. I'm Radhika Sinha. And through this series, we put the spotlight on the most inspiring business stories in the country that have contributed immensely towards PM Modi's Make in India initiative.
Founded in 1946, National Engineering Industries, also known as NBC, is a flagship company of the CK Birla Group. A leading manufacturer and exporter of bearings in the country, the brand offers a wide product portfolio for automotive, industrial and railway applications. NBC have 5 state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities located across Rajasthan, Delhi NCR and Gujarat. The plant boasts of world-class manufacturing equipment and process technology that are capable of producing bearings across various categories. The company produces over 200 million bearings each year, offered in more than 2,300 variants to serve a diversified customer base domestically and globally.
Joining me on the show today is Rohit Sabu, President and CEO, National Engineering Industries. Welcome to the show, Rohit.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Now, before we begin, I would like you to take us through the journey of National Engineering Industries. I mean, when was it started? What was the idea behind its inception? And how has the journey been so far?
So, National Engineering Industries started in 1946 by Mr. B.M. Birla. And the concept behind or the philosophy behind it was the original Atmanirbhar, in the sense that the purpose was self-reliance. At that time, we were producing approximately 30,000 bearings, and now we are producing approximately 20 crore bearings a year. And we started with ball bearings. In a small way, we added taper bearings in the 70s. We added a few plants in the 80s and 90s. And we also, very importantly for India being self-reliant, we added the railway bearing division, which was supplying to the Indian Railways. And recently, last year we acquired a company in Slovakia called Kinex. This is for our so that we are closer to our European customers and we can serve them better. And now we are doing a lot of work for the Indian space, aerospace and defense areas. So that in short is our journey as far as NEI is concerned.
Great, Rohit. And NEI, is one of India's leading bearings manufacturer and exporters. But the initial investment amount of your company was just rupees 80 lakhs with a single production unit in Jaipur. And today your company is one of the leading manufacturers, bearing manufacturers under the NBC brand. So there is a very interesting story behind your brand name. So share that with us, please.
So actually this company was incorporated as the National Bearing Company in 1946, and in the 1950s, when we were doing many other work and we were progressing in the engineering segment, that time we decided to change the name to reflect more of the vastness beyond bearings, and therefore we changed the name of as National Engineering Industries. But by that time our bearings had become fairly popular with the brand name of NBC, and therefore we continued with the brand of NBC, and it continues to be very popular even today.
And NEI, offers a wide range of products in automotive, industrial and railway applications. So please share with us, Rohit, your product portfolio across these various segments.
So as far as the product portfolio is concerned, we manufacture ball bearings, we manufacture taper roller bearings, cylindrical roller bearings, we manufacture railway bearings which are specialized only for railways. We manufacture large dia bearings which are there used in very stringent conditions in industries like steel mills, cement plants, etc. And to complete our portfolio this year, we have started manufacturing the needle roller bearing. These are our main lines of businesses, and in that we also make some special bearings like the hybrid bearings for high speed applications or the low noise bearing for the EV application, etc. So this completes our entire portfolio.
So being India's leading bearings manufacturer and exporter, how many manufacturing plants do you have and what is the total production capacity?
Oh, actually, we have in India, we have 5 plants, 2 in Jaipur, 1 in a place called Nivai, 1 in Manesar and 1 in Savli near Baroda. So these 5 plants produce approximately 20 crore bearings a year. And we have approximately 2,800 people who work in our facilities. And as I said earlier, adding to this is our 2 plants in Slovakia, one in a place called Bicha and the another one in a place called Kisuske Nova Metso.
Well, that's quite a lot. Now coming to my next question, what is the customer portfolio like?
60% of our revenue comes from the automobile sector, which includes 2-wheelers, 4-wheelers, farm equipment, and commercial vehicles. This also includes approximately 20% of our turnover is export. So this also includes export, which we do mainly in the commercial vehicle and the 4-wheeler segment. The 20 to 22% of our revenue comes from the railway segment, mainly Indian Railways, but we do export through our collaborators, we do export to other countries in the railway segment also. And the remaining 18 to 20% come from the industrial segment, which includes small motors to large applications, as I said, in steel mills, cement plants, power plants, etc.
Okay, now emphasizing on the need to build a more self-reliant India, the government wants that a product should not only be made in India, but also, we should promote more and more local brands and manufacturing and also supply chain. So what are your thoughts on Atmanirbhar Bharat vision and how is your company contributing towards this?
See, as I said in the beginning itself, our company was formed to make India self-reliant, and we are the original manufacturers of bearing in the country. We have grown with the country, and we are supplying and buying and supplying within the country and outside the country. Not only that, we have created a network of all our suppliers who are supplying now not only to us but to all our competitors, and are also technically with our help technically so competent that they are exporting on their own. So we have worked very hard to create a domestic Indian infrastructure as far as bearings is concerned. We are working very hard to create a fully Atmanirbhar supply chain, and I would again say that we are the original, we are the pioneers as far as self-reliance of the country is concerned.
Well, it's time to take a short break, but stay tuned as the conversation with the President and CEO of National Engineering Industries continues on the other side. Welcome back. You're watching Inspirational Brands Make in India, and I am in conversation with Rohit Sabu, President and CEO of National Engineering Industries. Rohit, technology and innovation are both crucial to your line of business. So tell us some of the technological collaborations that you have formed across different sectors of our products. And also, when it comes to Atmanirbhar Bharat, what are the technological innovations that you have come up with, and also the R&D bit?
Okay, as far as our collaborations is concerned, we have three major collaborations. One with NTN of Japan, one with Amsterdam of USA, and one with Izumi also of Japan. So these collaborations helped us initially develop the bearings and to improve our bearings, get to the quality that we have achieved, and this thing. But we are very clear that we have always continued to invest in our R&D, and I would say that we are now self-sufficient as far as our R&D is concerned. We not only spend money and create infrastructure for our people, but we also spend a lot of money in creating new technology and creating new products or creating bespoke products for our customers. So R&D is a very, very important part of our entire ethos of the company. We now in fact apply approximately for 10 patents in a year. Our R&D, which used to be approximately 40 people some time ago, is now 120 people. And we continue to invest in R&D and innovation because we know that is the way for the future.
Yeah. And R&D is of course very, very important, and of course for a company like yours, it is crucial. Now COVID-19 has accelerated digital transformation in organizations. So how are you embracing digital transformation at your company?
Actually, we had already started our digital transformation initiative in 2017, 17-18. In fact, that was pre-COVID, and most of our machines are already connected, and we are already getting data which we are using to improve our efficiency, productivity, etc. But one thing that COVID did was that it increased the pace of our digitalization. So what we could achieve in the previous 2 years, we could do much more in the 3 to 6 months of peak COVID, and that was because a lot of things we started seeing with a different lens. There was a lot of work from home. People started thinking how to work remotely, how to and then with all these new actions which were generated because of COVID, our entire focus went on digitalization, and we increased the pace of change of digitalization. And I would say we are in a very good shape. And very soon we'll be able to connect all our machines and also all our non-manufacturing areas and become very effective as a company.
Well, we all have embraced the new normal very well. Now, Rohit, coming to my next question, NEI has its presence in domestic as well as international markets. So, you already mentioned that you have 7 plants, but are you also planning to expand within India or explore newer geographies?
We will be starting construction of our 6th plant about 35-40 kilometers from here in a place called Bagru Kalan. And we are always open for any good opportunity as far as mergers and acquisition is concerned. So we keep on looking for these opportunities, any opportunities for growth.
And NEI also is recognized for its excellence when it comes to quality and its manufacturing capabilities. So what sets you apart from other players, and what is the driving factor for your company?
I would say the driving force and what sets us apart is our focus on people. We focus on our people, we focus on diversity, we focus on engagement, and that is why we for continuously for the last 4 years we have been in the Great Place to Work, and last year we were amongst the top 30 manufacturing companies in the Great Place to Work. And our focus on people has given us great returns and people in turn focus on the various aspects of the customers. We listen to our customer very intently. We develop bearings specifically for them. We develop solutions sometimes specifically for them, which is beyond bearing. And we listen to our customers intently, and we produce we design and produce our entire product as per our customers' need. In fact, we follow the TQM methodology for quality, and we are probably the only bearing company in the world to have the Grand Deming Award. And that speaks great about our philosophy, about our way of working, and our quality if not better, comparable to anywhere, any other comparable to any other manufacturer in the world.
So Rohit, coming to my last question now, your brand is celebrating 75 years this year in 2021, literally over 7 decades. So how has your company and its people preserved its core values and brand philosophy over the years?
So actually the core values and brand philosophy has remained the same since the inception of the company. I have already said that the company was formed to create self-reliance of the country. The other philosophies that we follow is taking care of our stakeholders, diversity and inclusion, environmental sustainability, and the thing is that not only did we create self-reliance amongst ourselves, but we created an infrastructure around us by which we created, we supported all our vendors. We created so many of them that they are now benefiting by supplying not only to our competitors, but also exporting around the world. As far as diversity and inclusion is concerned, I think we were way ahead on that. For example, our Nevai plant in 1981, the entire assembly division was women working there, and this was a remote place. This is approximately 60 kilometers south of Jaipur. And since then only our chairman that time, Mr. Birla, realized that we have to take care of the diversity, and we have to include the entire society and bind them together. And of course, environmentally conscious, we take care of the environment, and our Jaipur plant, over 60% of the area is green. We collect entire rainwater and which is fed to the ground. So we are basically net water positive, at least in our Jaipur plant. Two of our plants, the Savli plant and the Jaipur plant, has been platinum rated by IGBC, and I think the Jaipur plant, being 75-year-old, is probably the oldest plant to get a IGBC platinum rating, at least in the state, if not in the country. We also have our entire roof covered with solar panels, and we generate approximately 4 megawatts of power. And so all this was part of the foundation of the company. This philosophy continues and will continue for the future.
Well, thank you, Rohit, for joining us on Inspirational Brands Make in India. We wish you all the best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you very much, Radhika. It was great talking to you.
Well, that's all we have for this episode of Inspirational Brands Make in India. But do come back again for our next episode as we continue to map the journey of another inspiring business story. Stay tuned.